first step over the edge. 18 stories in the air. Brian says his reason to go over the edge is to embarrass Casey.
See, the thing is, if he goes too fast, he's gonna lock up.
Somebody's hustled. There's some good form.
Come on, Casey!
The first race. Looks like Brian is going with the free fall to the ground.
I own it!
He's doing great.
Welcome to the ground.
I know. I had a good start.
You get a copy of it.
Yeah.
Actually, you were
Well,
beating
thank
him for the first quarter of the build.
Definitely got over the edge.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We go by the final score, not the end of the first quarter.
So Casey, what was your strategy?
Getting stuck.
That was your strategy? You planned that from the beginning?
Yeah.
Fins! That's right.
What was going through your head, Brian, when she got a quick lead and then...
I was like, why can't I go faster? And they were like, stick your legs out straight. And I was like, okay. And I started free falling. I wasn't even touching the building. I was going so fast, I didn't even have time to touch the building.
Yeah, so
For New York Special Olympics. We just watched the highlight of the day. Right off the bat, Casey Danton, and from ESPN, the team Brian No going head-to-head. All talent off the side. Crown loss to raise money for Special Olympics. Now, first, before we get going here, let's just describe to people what this is, because so many people have asked, what is the rappel? So, Brian, you want to explain to people what's going on here at the Plaza? What you just did, what is the rappel?
Yeah, we just rappelled down the Crown Plaza Hotel building, like you said. It's an 18-story building, so 180 feet. So they strap you up and you just walk down it. That's essentially it. I wasn't even touching half the time. I was just kind of free falling, going for it.
Casey, what was it like for you to look over the edge and look down at everybody before you started?
I actually tried not to look down. We did when we first got to the top. We looked over the other side, and I was like, whoa. And then I kind of pretended like I was going to run away. But it actually, you don't really look over the edge. They're talking to you so much that you're concentrating on what they're saying and what to do. You don't even really get a chance to look down. So it wasn't that bad.
I looked.
Brian, look.
I looked. You gotta look.
And why'd you do it? When you were asked to do this, Brian, why did you decide to go for it, go over the edge?
Well, it's for a great cause, for the Special Olympics in New York, and Casey challenged me to a race. So I was like, why not just dust her in the process? And then it's for a great cause also. Then I got bragging rights and won a couple of side bets and things like that, so it worked out well.
And Casey, why'd you decide to go over the edge? Because you knew what this was all about from last year.
I figured if Levac could do it, I could do it.
Well, yeah, that sums it up right there. Yeah, it was probably a lot easier for you to go down. What'd you do to mentally prep for it? Because this is really big. You're facing a fear going over the side of a building.
Well, this is coming from the girl that used to climb the high dive and then climb back down because she was too scared to jump, 30 feet into the water? But, it's for a great cause, and I figured, who else was going to do it unless I volunteered, and it's better to volunteer than get talked into it, so I gave it a shot.
All right, Brian, where you're Brian known the No Show on ESPN, the team. Have you ever done anything like this before? Anything comparable to this, like skydiving, anything like that?
I did a lot of cliff jumping. There was a rock quarry that was about...
Hold on, you didn't tell me that.
The truth exposed. The truth comes out.
It was in our little, they had us do a questionnaire before we went down the building. And I filled that out, and it was right there. I put cliff jumping and random other things because I trash talked and called her Crusty Casey because we're competitors and all of that. So it said, what do you want to announce before you head over the edge? And I said, And now Brian No against some anonymous person.
So that makes him ineligible to win, so I think he won anyway by default, right?
Yeah, you can't race an amateur next to an expert.
Oh.
Come on. There's no fun in that. It's called cheating. He's a cheater.
All right, we're getting ready to
Just
wrap it up
better.
here, visiting with Brian and Casey. They went over the edge. Before we take our last break this hour, Brian, tell people why they should come down here and watch this and be a part of it.
Oh, they got a great setup right here. It's a nice day out, little breeze, sun shining, but right down the Crown Plaza Hotel building, there's a nice crowd. They've got it blocked off. It's a really cool scene. And you see people just walking down the side of the building. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day. Casey, what do you want to tell your fans about what's going on today and why they should come down and check it out?
Well, they could definitely come down and see people do it. So if they're thinking about doing it next year, they can get some money, together, and they can rappel next year. But I would definitely recommend checking it out, seeing how much fun it is. If I can do it, you can do it. So.
And she did it, like,
Really.
if you can do it, you can probably do it better than Casey.
There we go.
I'm gonna rock that Miami Dolphins outfit.
It's Kevin Richards live on location on State Street in front of the Crown Plaza, downtown Albany, with today's Country GNA.